With every passing second, there's a new video online, right, where people always complain about how nothing feels the same. Everything feels fake. I mean, the movies are shit. The music tastes like shit. People are so fucking fake. I mean, all kinds of things. The joy you used to have doesn't even exist anymore, right? And then you see it and wonder, like, what happened? It's like there's this. It's like there's this cloud that has been placed on people's mind to think a certain way, to act a certain way, to be a certain way, and if you're not that particular way, something is wrong with you. When did it happen? I think it was 2020. Since 2020, everything has not been the same. Nothing ever felt the same. Shout out to Drake. Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same anymore. The movies are so I have never been more disinterested in seeing a movie than I have in 2026. I don't even look forward to the freaking box office. I don't look forward to any album that's dropping. Except for a few though. But hey, everything is terrible, bro. Talking about relationships, that is the fakest thing on the planet. The fakest. People are not this. People don't feel the same. People are unoriginal. People are so performative. Everywhere you go, it makes you wonder, like, what's the point of all this? I don't know if it's because people are exhausted from life, because life is becoming more unbearable by the day. These greedy billionaires are doing everything within their power and reach to see that they suppress happiness in everyone. So how can those people live their best? How can they be their best selves when they can't even quit the job? They can't quit the job that they're working. And even when they do, they end up being way more depressed than they were working. Because they have debts to pay. They have to pay the debts that they're in, so they can't even quit the jobs. It's like the hamster wheel. It's like that hamster on the wheels. You just keep running and run. You're definitely going to be drained. And then the little time you have, what do? Most people are not even creative with it, right? You can't even have the energy to build the dream you have in your mind because you're so exhausted from working. That is crazy. That is the times we're living. The movies are repetitive. There's no original thought. Everybody is just saying the same things. Nothing feels real. Nothing feels organic. It's like the humans have been mutated in a way to just, okay, everyone wants to be smart, right? Okay, now that everyone is smart, now everyone is depressed because everyone is smart. So was it really a good thing to be enlightened? Because most people that are enlightened now are even way worse than they were before. So maybe there was a good thing in keeping people dumb and ignorant. Maybe, just maybe. Because what is this? You could tell that everything is not genuine, is all transactional. Even when people are nice to you, you're suspicious because you know that it's coming with a request. You know that there's something behind this act that this guy is putting up, that this person is putting up. Like, why are you being nice? So even if you're genuinely nice, people will look at it like, what do you have in store for me that I do not know? Like, what are you hiding? What is it that I do not know about you that you're trying to pull up this niceness on me? So you can't even be real with people because everyone just has this paranoia of getting hurt at the end of the day, getting used at the end of the day. So people can't even be real. People can't even be real anymore. That's a shame. This is the world we live in. It's terrible. I used to think that it's only women who were hurt, who had that herd mentality. But apparently everybody does. Everybody does. Even if you want to be original and you're in a group where you see everyone being performative about everything they've seen, like I mean, people spend more time on their phones than they do with anything. You, me, everybody. We spend more time on our phones than we do with our best friends, our family, whatever. Our phone is literally our closest companion, right? We can't do without that. So we're literally kids of the algorithm. I made a song about that, and I think it's what actually inspired me to make this video. Slaves of the algorithm. That is what we are. That is what we are. So when you're trying to be, let's say you're trying to be something, you're not trying to be something you saw on your screen, and then you met a group of people who are acting the same way based off what they saw on this. If you present your originality into that group, you're going to be like the odd person. You're going to be like, they'll be like, oh, look at this guy. Like, what are you doing? Get in line. You know, like, why are you acting different? This is what's up. Get in times with what is up. You know, that kind of thing. And it makes you want to be alone sometimes. Like, why am I even wasting my time being with all these fake ass people who are so performative and shit? They're not being themselves. They're unoriginal. Why am I wasting my time doing all that? You know, it makes you wonder. But that's just how it is. You have to play along. There was this, in the book of The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, there was this illustration about a story of a man who was the sane person in a mad world, and every mad person saw him as the mad person. So when he started behaving like the mad people, he then became the sane people. He then became part of the same people that were mad. You get it? So in a world where you see everyone being mad, you have to behave like a madman. That is the only way they can see you as a sane person, to the point where you can even get accepted. That is, I didn't make up the law, bro. That is it. So definitely, we all have a herd mentality. We're all the same. We're social creatures. We all want to be accepted on a certain level. We might be different, but on a certain level, we all want to be the same. So everyone talks about the same thing, thinks the same, says the same stuff. It's like there's no original thought. Like I've said before, everyone is just a zombie, a walking zombie, bro. Shaped by the algorithm, mutated by the algorithm. And it really started with the invention of the internet. Because back then, I know as a kid we had computer games, but at the same time we still had opportunity. Like being a 90s kid, that had to be the best childhood on the planet. You played your video game and then you played outside as well. You weren't like stuck on the screen 247. So the different friends you had all had this unique thing about them. They all had a niche that they were so interested in that, you know, when I'm with this person, this is what I'm talking about. When I'm with this person, this is what I'm talking about. But now it's like everybody's talking about the same thing. It just feels stale. It just feels, I don't know. It's not real. It's like people are dead. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen for things to change, but I hope it does. I hope it does. But that's just my thought anyway.